Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekha Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, preaching His word, truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching His word, truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, be like unto the speckled bird, preaching His word, truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. And I say shalom to your Akim out there. This is the Wa Judah, coming in with another quick lesson through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And shalom on this January the 6th, on this Thursday afternoon, 2022. And I believe this story was out already. Well, I was about to bring it out, so it's been out, a couple of days ago. Well, I was about to bring this article out for today. It's a quick sit-down lesson. And this is from rtnews.com, was published on January the 5th, 2022. And it says, the highlight of this news article, and it says North Korea claims another hypersonic missile test. And, this is the year of Yahweh Shai turning things up, And I'm going to bring it the article right here. It says that Pyongyang says it tests fire a hypersonic munition in its first major launch of the year. And it says North Korea has successfully launched a hypersonic munition in a recent test, claiming that the projectile struck 100 miles away. Washington has denounced the move as destabilization. It says the missile proceeding has hit a set target some 700 kilometers, which is 436 miles off of North Korea's east coast during the test launch. The test runs, Korean Central News Agency said on Thursday, adding that leader Kim Jong-un did not attend the fire. The South Korean military first reported the launch early on Wednesday, the first of its kind since last October. The Seoul has since urged North Korea to sincerely respond to our efforts to make peace and cooperation through dialogue. Just hours after the test, South Korea President Moon Jae-in was presented for a groundbreaking event for a rail line through the border town of Golshkan, if I pronounced that right, part of efforts to reconnect translation between the two neighboring countries. The United States Department condemned the missile test as a violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions as a threat to the DPRK neighbors. At the international community, Washington, the Indo-Pacific Commands, however, early acknowledged that this event does not pose imminent threat to the U.S. Personnel or territories or to its allies, though it still slammed the launch for having a destabilization impact in the region. It says, Pyongyang, the first claim to possess a hypersonic missile, is the Hwasong 8 missile, followed another test last September. However, military officials in Seoul said the mission appears to be in early stage of the development at the time, though the North Korea has refrained from the long-range missiles and nuclear weapon testings since 2017. Its short missile range maintenance tests have frequently comes under fire from the U.S. maintaining a presence of some 30,000 soldiers in South Korea. So, this is a very big hypersonic nuclear missile test of this year. As I was reading through the article, United States talking about, they violated the UN measures of this, just because they did the little nuclear missile test, which was about, I believe, 400 kilometers, about 700 kilometers, something like that, and it was like 435 miles off the east coast of, North Korea, I believe, and then you got South Korea, they still trying to figure out, if they be, allies in partnership with one another. And then you got the United States talking about North Korea. They still violating the new, the UN resolutions on them for not making and developing and testing, hypersonic missiles. These are showing signs of just in case if anything goes down, if North Korea do click up together, or North Korea stand alone, they're gonna continue to do these things. They're gonna continue to launch these missile strikes, even if it's a short-range missile, a short-range, medium-range missile, or it's gonna be a long hypersonic missile test, And that's the scripture says, like the weak say I am strong, And I'm about to bring that scripture out, Because, America, they can't tell what these countries to do anymore, if they allies with them or not, because this is the year of 2022 of Yahweh Hashem Shai turning up the heat. And he's going to continue to turn up the heat as you've seen around the world so far this year, And it's going to increase more and more, in the times that we are coming in, especially in this year of 2022, Let's bring out the scripture. And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pointy hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong, right? Because like I mentioned before, and many other brothers that said around the four corners of the globe, the weak say I'm strong, and they showing that, they showing their military might and strength. Just like, I mentioned previous back last year, throughout the whole year of 2021, these military countries and these nations and these kingdoms, they've been developing their militaries. They've been doing their full military exercise joints training around the world, even if with their allies each other, they've been doing military joint exercise training. They let showing signs they are gearing up, preparing for such more that's about to come very soon. Before that comes soon, that MLTB, that Karak, that gotta come first. And then that'll follow along, with this war coming, that'll come along right along with it as well too, And that's why all these pieces are starting to come together. Like I mentioned back in 2021, now in 2022, it's definitely starting to turn up the heat in the times that we are currently living in. You're seeing more of increase of uprises of the people, uproars of the people. Like the scripture says, I roughly paraphrase, they should not regard their kings nor their princes. And you're definitely seeing that in the processes and the steps right now. We're seeing that right before our eyes right now to this day, So with that, these are the signs of the times that we are living in. Like the scripture says in the book of Joel 3 and 10, let the weak say I am strong. United States, y'all can't be telling what these countries to do no more. Hey man, the days of that is out the window, They might listen to you here and there, but after a while, these nations are gearing up, preparing for war just in case if anything goes down. They're gonna protect their country, especially from outside enemy territory, from outside enemy lines. That's why you see they've been purchasing been gearing up and fully training and all that, So that let you know these are the signs of the times of the year of 2022. So far this year, Yahweh Shem El Shai been turning up the heat, and he's going to continue to turn up in the heat in these last days that we are living in. So with that, I just want to bring out this little quick lesson of, North Korea a few days ago, about 2 days ago. They had, launched their hypersonic missiles, and they're going to continue to do that, And so with that, I hope this was edifying through the spirit, power, and grace and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching his word truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching his word truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom.